This is a flower bud, and you can see another bud which has not yet come out, the petals. But if we pay attention to okay, this bud, let's take one flower at a time for us to get to know the whole mechanism, exact mechanism, deep mechanism. Because we have now named this as a bud, flower bud. When it is fully bloomed, like there, here like this, we call it a flower. But even in this flower, it is constantly changing, which we cannot see through these naked eyes. We cannot see, right? Here there's this fully bloomed flower. Here there is the bud, and the small bud also here. The small bud is also here. So see that we have to take one flower, and also there is this now almost this flower. Okay, this the buds are there, small buds, very small buds. See, and this is almost dead. Now it's almost falling down from the tree, right? It's just hanging with a small thread. You can see. See. So this is how we can learn the lessons from the nature, the changing nature. So we name this as a bud. So this one, we'll take this one. We name this as a bud, and this one is a small bud. So this is constantly changing. Atoms and molecules are constantly changing. That's why we can get such a flower. But it's also constantly changing. That's why we get such a dead flower, right? So you can see on the floor here on the earth that are very now almost rotten. So we are naming this as once it is okay. Let's go back to this. Once it is fully rotten, fully dissolved, absorbed by the earth as soil. So these things will be leaves, and everything will be converted into soil. So this is a very deep meditative object for us to contemplate, reflect on the exact nature, real nature. We have to deeply contemplate. So here we don't see the changing nature, but here moment by moment it's changing. So that's why this small bud has transformed into this sort of form. Both we name as bud. So but this changing nature we don't see through these eyes. So the whole process, there's a process happening, number of activities are happening, a process is happening, a process is going on. And but it's very difficult for this mind to understand this moment by moment changing nature, because moment by moment changing nature is the cause to get this fully bloomed flower, and that moment by moment changing is the main cause for us to get these flowers, end of the phenomena, end of the flower phenomena. Flower is not a noun. Flower is a verb, And even these leaves, if we look at these leaves, what is the nature? They are constantly changing, moment by moment changing. That's why we can see these the yellow flowers. So they have fallen down from this tree, this plant. And I want you to focus on, pay attention strongly to this moment by moment changing. So, but can we know when this is changing moment by moment? Because we can't see through these naked eyes, then we take it as a bud, okay, we take it as a flower, and we are attaching to them. But if we start to see this moment by moment changing nature, that you are coming to the understanding of the reality. So, in the same way, the breath, you will be observing your own breath. So, it's changing moment by moment. The Lord Buddha said, one thing is happening at a time. This mind can do one thing at a time. Even in the nature, it is one thing at a time. One thing at a time, in the sense this small bud is not lasting for many days. It's moment by moment changing. And even everything, so you can see all the things in one tree. The bud, even the smallest bud is there. See here, now here you can see the smallest bud is there. So wind is making it move, and the leaf also almost dying. One leaf you can see here, so it will soon fall down. And see this one, this is where the flower was. The flower has fallen down, it's finished. Now the rest is there. So this is due to the constant changing, momentary changing, impermanent nature. So see, this impermanent nature has created such nice stuff, nice flowers. Huh? So but they are not lasting. They are constantly changing. And this thing we have to understand deeply. So in breath, when we observe breath, when we become mindful to our breathing, what's happening? So it's also constantly changing, constantly changing. Can you hold it as my breath, my flower, or my garden, whatever? A set of activities, a process of activities we name as, okay, flower, my flower plant, my garden. So when we go into find deep details, subtle details, there we are finding how things are changing so fast, moment by moment. So that's why here and now, present moment. One thing it's a small bud, one thing it is a big bud, another time it's being called a flower, different name again, but it's the same changing process. So each and every phenomena, even in the when anger is happening, even when lust is happening, happiness is coming, metta is coming, sadness is coming, coming and going, coming and going. When relevant causes are there, causes and conditions are there, some sort of activities are happening. Again, flower is activity, tree is activity, a process, not a noun. There are no nouns in this world. There are only verbs are there, set of activities. So just contemplate on this, reflect on this, and you can ask any questions.